Hey Capricorn, Alice here with your monthly reading, your mega monthly reading. I guess it's because it's the end of May now. It's not so much a May reading. It is, I mean, May, mid June, it's more in the energies that I'm pulling on. So, just think of it for like the next month because, like all these readings, they are technically timeless. So yeah, whenever you find it is when you're meant to find it. Um, so we're just pulling on the current energies for right now, which is end of May, and this is going to be your monthly reading, mega monthly reading here. Um, I don't feel like I need to explain anything else on that. I think that's pretty clear. So what is this reading? Why is it mega? It's pretty big because it's like 3 in 1, but they all go together. It's one reading, three together, three separate. So what are we going to be looking at? We're going to be looking at what the incoming energy is for you, what spirit wants you to know. And then we're going to look at a past energy, a past person, somebody who you have history with. And then we're going to look at new incoming energy, a new person, somebody who you may not have met yet, or somebody who you have recently met, probably within the last like couple months. I wouldn't say any longer than that. It's just basically somebody who you don't really have like a long history with. Okay. So like I said, this is technically a timeless reading. So when you find it is when you're meant to find it. This is probably for the next month or so. I'll probably just keep referring to it as what's coming up in the next month, what you need to know for the next month, as we pull on the current energies here. Just keep in mind that this is a general reading. It's not a personal reading, so not everything is going to apply to your situation. Just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't try to force it. If it doesn't feel right, if it's not your story, then just, leave it and move on. It's okay. I doubt that everything in this reading is going to resonate with you, and it's quite a big reading. So also I would suggest, get comfortable because this is going to be a long reading. Probably a couple hours. That seems to be averaging about 2 hours. That's why I'm kind of like getting through the intro part because there's a lot to get through. This is for if you have Capricorn in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus signs, or if you just have Capricorn dominant in your chart, or you just feel drawn to Capricorn. Perhaps the title of the video brought you in, or you just happened to stumble upon this video for whatever reason. Perhaps you're cross watching. It doesn't matter why you're watching this, but if you are watching this, then there is very likely something in here for you. There's some reason. I don't believe in coincidences and I don't believe in accidents. I feel that things happen for a reason. Sometimes it's a very small reason, something that seems even like it's not even that important. But then, hindsight's 2020. And when you look back at, the decisions you've made and the things that have shown up at the time when they showed up and everything, you start to realize that things do happen in the way that it happens for some reason. And that is kind of like the biggest thing that I believe. There's not a lot that I believe like strongly. I'm very skeptical, but that is one thing that I've believed for quite a long time and has proven for me in my experiences to be true time and time and time again. So it's something that I believe very much. So with that being said, let's start with the reading. This is going to be an Alice in Wonderland themed reading like I've done for all the other monthly readings here. So just moving that out of the way. Wires. I didn't really move it out of the way. Okay, come on. Okay, whatever. Alice in Wonderland themed reading. So that is the decks that I'm going to be using. So what we have here is the general advice here from Spirit. This is an oracle card that we're going to start off with, and we're going to talk about it a little bit. And this is basically going into this month is what Spirit wants you to kind of keep in mind. Keep in mind this card in this energy while we go through the reading, and just in general. I would say if there's anything you want to take away from this reading, it would be this is like the advice, the guidance. I'm looking at it, looks so ominous. It just sits there like it's a really big card, and it just looks very ominous there. All right, so what is this? Well, we have falling, we have the unknown, descent, momentum, change. So what does this mean? So this is the part in Alice in Wonderland where she falls down the rabbit hole. Now, this is all about transitions, transitioning and transformation and change. What this is, it's the point when you've already taken that leap of faith. Okay, you've already taken the risk, but you are still falling and you haven't landed yet. So in this time while you're falling, it's like Alice had a lot of time to think. She had a lot of time to think, like, how long am I going to keep falling? When am I going to land? How long is this going to last? This free fall, this feeling that I'm free falling. When am I going to feel ground underneath me? When am I going to feel grounded? And that kind of feels like for you, for this month, Capricorn, is where you're at. It's like a feeling of being in between worlds, in a transition here, going from one thing to the next, but not like it's like a limbo state. You're not really through it yet. You're in transitioning. I know I'm gonna say that a lot because that is sort of the main sort of energy here, is transitioning. Now the thing is, when you're in that period of time, there's a lot of uneasiness feeling. You might feel afraid, am I ever going to reach the ground? Am I ever going to find my footing? You might feel discouraged, like, did I make the right choice? Because I haven't landed on my feet yet. Maybe I shouldn't have taken that risk. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. And you start to doubt yourself, and then you feel nervous, and it's all very normal, because you will land eventually. But right now there's this feeling of when when is that gonna happen? It is a leap into the unknown. It's like, I don't know what's going to happen. Where am I going? And again, like I say, you might doubt yourself of the risk that you've taken. You might be wondering, should I have done this? Was this the right thing for me? And this could mean anything. I mean, a lot of my readings have to do with connections, not necessarily love, but because, love is complicated. And sometimes, it doesn't have to be romantic love. It can be, familial love or platonic love. But I do find a lot of the sort of messages, if you were, that I get do have to do with connections. And so this very likely has to do with connections here. But it can be anything. It can be anything that you've sort of let yourself go from. It can be a person, it can be maybe a place, maybe moving from one place to another. It can have something to do with like a change in career. It can be something that is very routine that now has been disrupted in some way. Like it can be anything really that you've taken some sort of risk here. You've dared to follow your gut feeling, your intuition, and kind of went for it, because it's like you didn't want to miss this opportunity, so you kind of like seize the moment. But now there's this kind of transition of like, perhaps maybe you might be regretting it because it hasn't really like landed yet. You haven't really seen sort of the fruits of your labor, in a sense here yet. and you might have feeling like things are unraveling a bit here. But I don't feel that way. I feel like it's like you're moving from one cycle to another cycle, and it's just difficult. It is a difficult thing to do, and it comes with uneasy feelings here, not knowing what's going to happen next, not knowing if I wouldn't say not knowing if it was the right choice or not. I feel, again, like I said, whatever you choose to do, there was a reason for it. It just isn't always clear what that reason is. Uh, for until you land, really, because it happens in hindsight. It's like while you're in it, it's very hard to see what's going on. I mean, sometimes you can see it if you're very aware of what's going on around you. Sometimes you can kind of see the steps ahead, but it's very hard to see like the forest for the trees, because you're like, the tree is right in front of you, and it's very hard to take a step back and see the bigger picture of things while you're in it, until you get some distance from it. When you get some distance and then you look back, you're like, oh, it's a big ass forest. Oh, I can see it now. But like right now, you just see it's like, oh, it's a couple trees. Like, it's very hard to see when it's like right in front of your face. So yes, the energy here for you this month is wondering, when will it end? What's going to happen? Being kind of in this limbo area. Now, the advice here from Spirit is to kind of just let it happen. This is something that, it's leading you to something new, something fresh, something for you to explore. And the advice is, just kind of to surrender to the fall. Like Alice, she has no control. She already did the action. She took the control. She took the leap. She jumped into the rabbit hole. Well, now she's just falling, and there's nothing else to do but to fall. And it reminds me of like, I have many ways to cope with things, and one thing is I try not to worry about the things that I have no control over, because it feels like wasted energy for me. Why should I worry about things that I can't change, that I can't control? And I feel like that's the advice here from Spirit for you. You've already taken the leap, you're already falling. You can't fall upwards, so you can't go back, and you can't fall faster, because you fall as fast as you fall. So all you can do is kind of just surrender and just let it happen. Just kind of go with the flow here. And it's scary, because you don't know what's going to happen, but there really isn't anything else you can do. You've already done what you can do. You made the choice, you took a risk, and now you just kind of like have to wait until you find your footing, until you get to the end, till you land. And really, there isn't anything you can do. So try not to worry so much about it. I know it's difficult, because it's difficult not to worry about the unknown, but just try to just go with the flow here, because this is like the moment before you enter a sort of a new cycle here. I feel like this has to do with a new cycle. I feel like this is the transition period between when you look at tarot, when you go from the world, the end, completing something, accomplishing something, ending a cycle, and then moving back around to the Fool and starting a new journey. It's that in between time when you go from the world and then you come back around to the Fool. That's what this is. That's this energy here. And it's a feeling of like rebirth. We're going through a new cycle here. You've very likely released something, left something behind, or something completed. It had a natural completion, or you've done all that you can do in one cycle, and so now it's time to start a new cycle. And this is that in between period here for you. So just keep in mind that it's almost like a necessity. This feeling of going from one to the next is something that, you know, you need to go through in order to start a new cycle. And this new cycle is going to bring new opportunities. You know, it's going to have fresh perspectives, you know, new things to discover. Like, I mean, I feel like it's going to be positive because, you know, new beginnings are always positive beginnings. And I feel like the advice here is maybe to focus less on what you've left behind and more on the sort of prospect of what's to come. I feel if you want to focus on anything, yeah, because like I said, you can't fall up. No, so whatever you've left behind, it's gone. It's behind you now, and now you're falling and you're moving forward. So if you want to focus on something, I would suggest focusing on that. All right. I know that was a long sort of explanation and talk here, but I feel like out of this whole reading, this is probably the most important part of the reading. You know, I could just end the reading here and be like, okay, that's your monthly reading, because I mean, to me, I feel like that is really the sort of the most important aspect of the reading for the month. You know, this is the energy that we're going to keep in mind here. All right. So now, funny. You know what's funny? I get the deck, and the card that's underneath it is suspension. It happens to be this moment where Alice is falling. I mean, I randomly shuffle the deck when I put them away, so I mean, it just happens to be here. Interesting. Okay, so Capricorn. Let's see what the incoming energies are like for you for this month. For the next month here, what does Spirit want you to know about this next month? The incoming energies. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. We have the Hermit in reverse. We have Justice in reverse. The Knight of Cups. Just gonna move that over. We have the King of Swords. The Two of Pentacles in reverse. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. The Two of Wands. The Two of Wands in reverse, Four of Swords, and the Seven of Swords in reverse. And then underneath we have the Ace of Cups, and then we have the Five of Cups in reverse. Okay, so overall energy here, we have the Ace of Cups crossed by the Five of Cups in reverse. I feel like there's a lot of regret here. There's a lot of regret here like, I know what I wanted to say, but then like my brain just kind of like got all jumbled and the words weren't gonna make any sense. It has to oh man. Yes, there is regret here. There's a lot of sadness. There's a feeling of loss here. There's a loss here, but there's still feelings here. So your energy here is you do have these feelings. You have a lot of deep feelings for something or someone that you keep kind of under wraps here, even though you are feeling the loss here. Yeah, there was a Tower here. I feel like you haven't fully dealt with this Tower here. So you have the King of Swords here, and then we have the Queen of Swords here. I look at the card, I feel Alice, and Alice is there. She's pointing her finger, right? And she's talking to the Queen of Hearts here. I feel that there was somebody here who told you something straight up. They were very direct and honest with you, but probably very blunt about it. And they told you something here. And I feel like you might not kind of believe it. Like, I feel like you do believe, they were telling the truth. But the tower here, I feel like you haven't fully dealt with it. I feel like this did create a tower moment for you. That, it did lead to some sort of ruin here in your life or whatever it is. Like they did lay some truth bombs on you that did cause some devastation here for you. But I feel that you still haven't really finished picking up the pieces here, and that's where this Five of Cups energy is coming from. You're still very much reeling from whatever this was here, but I do feel a bit of optimism here from this Ace of Cups. But there are, I mean, it is kind of opening the way for, a new beginning here as well. Like I said, you're transitioning. There is a transitioning here. So that's your overall energy. So what does Spirit want you to know? Well, let me just take a moment to really look at everything here all together. I'm just trying to figure out where do I want to start? Where's the best place to start? I mean, I'm gonna say I don't really feel like there is one sort of energy that's taking over more than the other. Like it seems fairly balanced here. Like because in terms of pentacles, swords, wands, cups, there's a good sort of mix here. So I don't really feel like there's just one thing that's really like the focus here. It just seems to be weirdly sort of balanced, even though there's justice here in reverse. And the two, like the two twos are in reverse as well. So there is a disharmony here. All right, so let's just start from the middle. The Two of Pentacles in reverse here. I mean, and the Two of Wands here. I feel that there's something here that you haven't really made up your mind about. You're having a hard time making up your mind about something here. And it almost feels like you're in a healing process right now. You're taking a break here. You're taking a break and you're trying to be very honest with yourself about what it is that you want, because you don't know what you want right now. With the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, you're like, I don't know what I want right now. You especially don't know what you want when it comes to like relationships and love and going after love. There is a feeling that there's an imbalance here. There possibly could have been a breakup here, with justice in reverse, or it can just be like you don't feel like it's the right thing for you right now. Here with the Hermit in reverse, it's kind of like I just want to be alone. I just want to be alone with my thoughts here. There seems to be more of a focus here on thinking and being logical and rational here. Like you just really can't make up your mind on what you want right now. That's kind of what I'm feeling, the main energy here. It's like you don't feel very balanced in your life at the moment. You may be pulling away from people and isolating yourself a little here. It's just it's just you and your thoughts. I'm very drawn to the March Hare here. The March Hare can drive himself a little crazy here. The Mad Hatter and the March Hare, they're very interesting characters in Wonderland. And the March Hare, he's also pretty crazy too. I mean, they're both crazy together, but I do, looking at this and with the Hermit, here, I do feel like there is a possibility that you could be going a little stir crazy here, trying to figure out, what it is that you want here. But I am drawn to the Four of Swords here. I do feel like, you are taking a break here, that this is a pause here. It almost feels like a break from life, in general, that, things maybe are just kind of a little bit all over the place and you just want to take a break. Or it's not that you want to take a break, it can also be that the break is being forced upon you in some way as well. Remember, the overall energy, not the overall, the oracle energy here, you are in a transition period here. It can be that you are in this Four of Swords resting energy here, while you're trying to figure out what it is that you want, because I feel you don't know what it is that you want. You're having a hard time trying to figure out your sort of what it is that you want to do here. There's a lot of, I don't know, like going back and forth, can't make up your mind energy here. Yeah, I do feel like this has to do with relationships though. With the Knight of Cups here, it's like I don't know what I want to do when it comes to either dating or just relationships in general, just connections in general. It can be because, like I said, there may have been a breakup, or you just feel like something isn't fair, or it's just, it's just broken. I don't know how else to explain it. Okay, let's get some clarifiers here for you. Just a little bit of clarification here on some things here. I want some clarification on the justice, because I don't really, yeah, we'll just clarify justice here. So what else can we find out about justice? I just want to know, like, what's wrong here? Like, what's not in balance for you right now in this current energy? What is causing this imbalance in this current energy here? Okay, I did see the Five of Wands. Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups in reverse, and the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel what's causing the imbalance here, I feel like this is your energy, Capricorn, with the King of Pentacles here. I feel that you feel emotionally stuck in a situation here. There's like an emotional attachment to a situation that you're trying to work on, kind of detaching yourself. I feel like you're trying to work on moving on from it. But again, you're in this transition period, so yeah, you're trying your best here. It's just gonna take time. I feel it's just a lot of time here. With the Page of Swords, it can be, yeah, you might be having some difficulty trying to let something go here because you have emotions. Obviously, you have emotions attached to it. But, you're starting to see that you need to work on yourself. It can be, I don't know what this is. I have a feeling it has to do with a connection here. Usually the Eight of Cups has to do with some sort of connection here, but I do feel that you've been keeping an eye on a situation here, and by keeping an eye on this situation here, it feels like that you maybe need to work more on yourself here. So it's like a little bit of spying energy, but you don't really know exactly what's going on. You can only really watch from afar, whatever this is. But from watching from afar, it's like helping you to work on yourself here. It's like helping you to stabilize yourself here, even though it's still imbalanced. You're still kind of emotionally attached to a situation here. You still feel kind of stuck, but it does help you to realize, okay, I need to take some time to work on myself here. Again, transition. Remember, transit. I'm going to be saying that word a lot. It's like the word of the reading, transitioning. Okay. Let's see, what is it that you're having some difficulties making up your mind about? Like, what's that about? What can you tell me about that? Okay, Page of Pentacles in reverse, the 8 of Swords, and the 5 of Wands. Okay, here, yeah, okay, we have Justice in reverse. It all has to do about this Justice in reverse. Everything that I just said, this is why you're having a hard time making up your mind. It's because you feel like you don't know what to say, you don't know what to do, and you're kind of getting in your head, and it's causing all sorts of like conflicts inside your head here, or just conflicts in general with you. It can also be that it's creating some sort of argument here with other people. Not like serious arguments, but just kind of tension. I would put it that way, with other people in your life here, because you're still in your head about whatever this injustice is, whatever this is. I do feel like this is some sort of breakup. See, I knew it was like, I feel like this is some sort of breakup here. And then look, we have the Lovers. Yeah, okay. So there was a connection here. It didn't work out. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles is in reverse here. There wasn't an offer. The offer here didn't happen. And the 9 of Swords in reverse, it was a stressful time, but you understand. It's like it was stressful, and you thought about it a lot, and because through that thinking about it a lot, you did come to the conclusion that it just it wasn't going to work out, that things that it's broken, that something's broken here that needs to be fixed. And that's what all this is, and that's what you're having a hard time here making up your mind about. Yeah, you don't know what you want. I mean, I don't really feel like there's much else. I think I've gotten everything that I can get out of here. Okay, one more thing. I want to know what it is that you are thinking about here. Not like thinking about, I just want to know more about this King of Swords. This is your energy. And it just kind of like, just clarify this King of Swords here. Because this has to do with why you're isolating yourself here. So we'll get some clarifiers for the King of Swords. 6 of Pentacles. Okay, there's the Knight of Cups in reverse, and the World with Strength. Okay, so this King of Swords energy, you are thinking about things, and I do feel like you're trying to think about what to do, trying to figure things out so you can, make decisions, make clear decisions, rational decisions, very thought out decisions here. I do feel like this is coming from a place of you are gaining more confidence here in yourself. It makes you feel more in control, and when you feel more in control, you feel more confident in yourself here, because I feel like you do want to give Like, how? Okay, I'm just gonna say it instead of. I know I have this habit of trying to explain each card when I really should just explain it as a whole. I guess I fall in between because I feel like I should explain the cards here, but I don't really need to explain the cards to you. I just need to tell you what the cards, the energy that's here. But like, I don't know. I just feel like sometimes I have to explain the cards so you don't think I'm lying. I know it's a weird thing that I feel like anybody who reads cards feels like they get into. They feel like you have to explain the cards. So it's like I swear it's here. Like I'm not just like it's just not coming out of nowhere. But anyways, okay. So sorry, a little bit of a tangent. Um, the King of Swords here. I mean, it's because like this whole like not knowing what you want when it comes to a relationship. It's like you kind of want to just kind of you want to get past that. You kind of want to you do want to figure it out. I mean, like this is where this King of Swords energy is coming from. It's like I want to figure it out because I want. It's like I do have things to give here. It's like in a relationship, in a connection here, but it's like I just don't know what it. I say you just don't know what it is that you want, and you want to figure it out. You want to close that cycle and move on and figure that out, and it's like that's why you're spending some time alone. You're spending some time alone to think and to think about what it is that you want, what would make you emotionally satisfied, satisfied here, comfortable here, so that you can be in control and have more confidence. All right, so it's not like a bad thing here. I was worried that isolating yourself away can be a bad thing, but really what I see here is that it looks like you are still in pain. You're still trying to pick up the pieces of this tower. Somebody said something, and it you saw things in a new perspective here, and it basically like everything came crashing down. But you're still trying to pick up the pieces here. It's tough, and you're still healing. You do still need that time to heal. So I feel for this month that what Spirit wants to tell you is, things are healing. You're putting in the work here, and there is progress here, but slowly but surely. Again, you're still falling, right? Your feet haven't touched the ground yet. You're still in this transition period of healing whatever this is. I do feel that the people around you might be a little sick and tired of it. I'm getting a little bit of that energy off here, that they are tired of you. Like they may be in a bit of just suck it up and just like, move on, get on with your life kind of thing. And I mean, that's not very sympathetic and that's not very understanding. But I mean, I understand that some people are like that because they just don't really understand and they don't know what's going on here. But from your perspective here, it feels, Capricorn, like you are taking things very steady, very slow, taking your time to process things and heal still. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna move on. I'm gonna clean this up and then we're gonna move on and we're gonna check in on an old energy here for this month. All right, so new energy. No, this is old energy. Old. Let's get in there. Okay, old energy. So we're gonna check in on how things are going with somebody who you have history with. This is very likely the person that you're thinking of, the person that's on your mind, the person whose energy is attached to you. We saw in your first part of the reading that there is an emotional attachment there that you're working through. It's very likely that this is what the energy is going to be. And I feel like I have to warn you that this might be triggering. I don't know why, but I feel like I have to warn you that. I don't know. It's probably because you're healing still, and there may be some things in here that may be triggering. I don't know. I just feel like I have to say that to you. So what we're going to do is we're going to see what your incoming energy is like towards this person for the next month. And we're going to see what their incoming energy is towards you this month. And then the energy of the connection. Like how those energies are really affecting the connection for this month. I was going to mention something and now I don't remember what I was going to mention. So maybe it wasn't important. I'm taking a moment to think if I remember what it was. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. I was gonna say it's very possible that you're not in contact with this person. So just keep that in mind, because yeah, I find most people who are inquiring in tarot readings about somebody, usually they're not in contact with them. I mean, you could be, but I mean, just because this is the person that you have a lot of history with, and just from what I'm feeling from your first part of the reading, I really don't think. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe I shouldn't say anything until, I actually do it. Because you know what? I'm not psychic. I'm not psychic. I'm just in the energy right now. So there is a bit of bleed over here because I'm still reading. I'm still in that. Okay, so what are these? This is just we're just gonna get a sort of general energy of your connection with this person. This past person, you in Capricorn. We're gonna get a general energy on what the energy is like between you and this person in this current energy. So we're taking it from the current energy. So yeah, so right now, what is the energy like between you and this past person, Capricorn? It's weird. Oh, okay, no, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna nope. I'll tell you if it's relevant. Okay, yes. I'm gonna take the top card here. Separation. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'll tell you what I was going to say. I was going to say, I don't even know if you're romantically involved with this person right now. So why am I using the romance angel cards? That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, I don't even know what's gonna come out of here because I don't even think that you guys are together. This is what came out. This is why I feel like it could be triggering. See, like, go with your feelings, honestly. I'm telling you now, if you don't believe anything that I say, that is fine, because I don't believe half of what I say either. But the things that I do believe, trust your instincts, trust your gut. And that's what I've been doing on my whole spiritual journey here. Is I'm trying very hard to just go with my instincts and trust them. Sometimes I feel like I shouldn't say things because I'm like, that's stupid, why would I say that? But then I say it, and then it seems to be relevant. So just go with it, because here's kind of the proof in the pudding. I say these things, and the connection here between you and this person, there's a separation here. Right now, the current energy is separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. I mean, I feel like this is already in separation, but yeah. So if this is triggering for you, I would suggest maybe not watching, but I'm still going to see what's going on here. So I'm still gonna get the energies here. So let's get the incoming energies here for you and this person in the current energy. This past person. So we're gonna get your incoming energy towards them this month, their incoming energy towards you, and how that's affecting the connection. No, I don't feel like that. It was me. Okay, that is it though. Okay. 3 of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords in reverse, and the 8 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I didn't think that you were talking to this person. I don't feel like you even want to talk to this person. Your incoming energy here, from what I can just briefly see here, before like I lay out all the other energies, is there is a sense of confusion here. I feel like you don't know the whole truth here in some situation here. I feel like it's a third party situation here. It's like you don't really understand something about a third energy here, but you don't really want to talk about it. You don't want to ask this person about it. There seems to be like, yeah, there's something here that you don't understand. You're like, okay, well, I don't understand what happened here, like what's going on here when it comes to you, this person, and a third energy, but you don't want to talk about it. You don't want to ask them. Okay, so their incoming energy towards you. We have the Four of Swords in reverse, the Ten of Swords in reverse, and the Queen of Wands. I don't normally say this, but this person may be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yeah, their incoming energy here is they haven't, whatever pain has gone on in this connection, they're not over it. They're not over the pain. I feel like they haven't finished healing this pain. This person hides a lot of this pain from people in general, not just you. They put on a front that everything's okay. They put on a front that they're fine, and I feel like to a lot of people around them, a lot of people are fooled by this. A lot of people think that this person is doing great, you know, that their life is great, that they're, you know, very happy, that because they put on this front of being confident, and you know, people are attracted to them, and they're attracted to their confidence and to, you know, this sort of positive energy, but it's all fake. It's all fake. Beneath it, they're in a lot of pain. They have a lot of pain beneath the surface here, and they feel like they don't have the time to heal this pain here, and a lot of this is directed towards you. Pain from something that went on between you, the two of you. They haven't really taken the time to deal with it yet. Okay, and they're just kind of, yeah. Okay, so how's this affecting the connection? King of Swords, Nine of Cups in reverse, and the Queen of Swords. So you remember what I was talking about in that first reading? The Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. This is you, this is them. What's in between? The Nine of Cups in reverse. This is dissatisfaction. Yeah, see, tarot and everything comes back around. It's all connected. All these, that's why I say this is 3 readings, but it's one big reading. So in that first reading, Justice in reverse, I was talking to you about how it felt like that was a breakup that you are healing from, and it felt like there was a Queen of Swords who, she said something. When I say she, it's just the energy of the card. They don't have to be female. They can be female, they can be male. It's just feminine energy. The Queen of Swords said something very directly, possibly without much emotion, and was very matter of fact and blunt and honest, and that caused a tower moment for you that you're not quite over yet. And this is her. This old energy here, this history, is this person that you have history with is her, the Queen of Swords that I was talking to you about in the first reading, and you are the King of Swords. So you guys are a divine couple, okay? You know, there's a King and Queen of Swords. You do have that energy here. I feel that perhaps your connection or your relationship, it was very intellectual, that you probably got along very well speaking to each other. You probably had very good conversations with each other. You were on the same sort of level intellectually. You were able to, you know, reason things out with each other, and, you know, come to compromises, you know, talk things out, things like that sort of nature here, I feel, with your connection. But I feel the energy here, in the current energy for your connection this month, you know, the Nine of Cups in reverse, I feel like, you know, it's not very satisfying for either one of you. You're both not getting what you want out of this connection. I don't know what that is, but you're both not getting it. I feel that you both kind of know what's going on in this connection. You know, with the King and Queen of Swords here, you both are very aware of what's going on here. So me talking to you about the separation here, me talking to you about how this person is feeling, how this person is hiding their pain, I feel like you're probably aware of this. You're probably aware that this person is hiding their pain, whether you're talking to this person or not. Um, I feel the history here between the two of you is enough for you to know this, and the same goes for them. I think that they also know that you're kind of confused about something here. Confused possibly about some sort of pain here that's going on here that has to do with some sort of third party energy here, but you don't want to ask about it. And I feel that they are probably very much aware of that as well. Again, you two are very aware of what's going on in this connection, even if you're not talking to each other. Energetically, yes, you're very aware. Okay, so the overall energy here is the Six of Wands with the King of Cups. It's not bad energy. I feel that you guys still have feelings for each other. Now I don't know what kind of feelings these are. There are still some sort of emotion here. You know, and this is like the heart chakra. I feel things have kind of gone off the rails here, in terms of, you know, emotions and stuff. I do feel that there's compassion here. I think that's the right way to say this. Compassion and sympathy for each other. Here, I do feel that, yeah, I mean, the overall energy here, it's like, even though if you're not talking to each other and all that, I do feel that you're aware that this person is still in pain, and that, you know, and I feel that you have a certain amount of compassion for them. Possibly, I don't know, if that doesn't resonate with you, then, you know, forget it. You know, you might be just over this person, you're like, I don't fucking care. I'm like, okay, fine, you don't care. But I just feel overall, you know, the King of Cups is somebody who does care, who cares about others. So that's where what I'm feeling is that you may, even despite not being with this person anymore, you know, with the separation here, that you still may, you know, care about them, care about their well-being, not like care about them in the same way, like maybe not romantically if you guys are romantically together, but there is, you know, there's still a certain amount of like, I care about them, and, you know, I feel that goes for them as well. They do, even if you don't think that they do. There does seem to be that, you know, they do care. They care enough to be paying attention here, and I feel like that goes for you as well. Okay, let's clarify some of this here. I want to know more about this Three of Pentacles. Let's clarify the Three of Pentacles here. Okay, so here it is. Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Okay. Five of Pentacles. Seven of Wands. Seven of Flamingos. Pages. Pages. Okay, so where this is coming from, there's a lot of page energy here. A lot of immature energy here. So I feel like somebody, possibly your person here, made some sort of decision here that resulted in a separation between the two of you, because of this Page of Wands. This I feel is the third energy. Page of Wands is somebody who, it just feels like somebody who got in between, possibly here, the two of you, possibly. I don't know. There could be two people as well. Or this can be the same person. This is just somebody who does whatever the fuck they want to do. Somebody who can be a little bit reckless or impulsive here, but somebody who still has a lot to learn but is willing to learn here. Somebody who maybe is a little naive, you know. But what I get from this is somebody who wants to start something. Like, there's a lot of energy behind this, but not a lot of focus. Okay, you know, that's usually like the pages. The pages are very you know, they're young, they're immature, because, you know, they're willing and ready to go, but they have no idea where the fuck they're going. Yeah, that. I feel like that is what this third energy is. You know, with the Seven of Swords here, this is a lot of secrets, you know, lies, deception here, which resulted in this. I feel like, you know, this was just something new, and okay, so fine. Okay, that's where the 3 is going. So why is it that you're confused about this? The confusion here with this 3 of Pentacles is because it's like you don't really know. I wouldn't say that you don't know. It's like you're wondering why it's not working. It just feels like you're just kind of like, okay, so it looks like, yeah, okay. It's like an energy of like, okay, I'm confused about this third party energy because it doesn't look like it's working out. Here it doesn't look like this third party is around anymore. It looks like they, you know, excluded, you know, the 5 of Pentacles, like you've been left out here. It's like it can be that you feel like you've been left out here as well, because you were trying to fight for a connection that was on the rocks here. It could have been this connection with this person. Yeah, I mean, it really is just 3's a crowd. Somebody got left out, and I feel like that person that got left out is you, Capricorn here, and you were willing to fight for this. You were willing to fight for this connection here. Whoa, okay, what's the confusion? Because there's a lot of overthinking here, a lot of like, I don't really understand what's going on. This Ace of Swords here. What's the confusion here? Whoop. Okay, yeah, you don't know. Fine, I get that. You don't know. You don't know why things are... You don't... Okay, so you don't... Okay, you're confused because you don't know why things haven't concluded yet. You know, why is it still in a stalemate? Why are you still in a stalemate? Because it's like, okay, so... Okay, so it's like, okay, so I didn't know what was going on, and so now I'm paying attention to it, but I'm confused. That's what I'm feeling here. Because you don't understand why it hasn't concluded yet. Why it's just stuck in the stalemate. Why it's just, you know, why you're just at a crossroads here. Why you're free falling, basically. Okay. I mean, I can't tell you why. It's just... But that is where this confusion's coming from, and you don't really want to talk about it, so... Okay. Let's see about your person here. Why the Four Swords? Why is this person not healing? Why is this person not healing? Six of Swords in reverse, Four of Wands, and Death. The Two of Cups. The Moon. So it feels like this person isn't really healing because they've been doing a lot of thinking, but it's like they realize that they don't know a lot about why a connection didn't work out. And that's why they're unable to heal. They're unable to heal because they're unable to heal because they can't escape some sort of connection here in their life that they know that they should let go of. Basically, they still feel attached to something here, and they don't really know why they feel attached to it. They feel attached to a connection that isn't working out, but they don't know why they're still attached to it. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me either. So, okay. Okay, tell me about this Queen of Wands then. So then why are they putting up a front? Right? Why don't, why are they just pretending like everything's okay? Okay, so we have the Hermit, we have the Six of Wands in reverse, and the Page of Wands in reverse. Five of Cups. Yeah, I mean, I get this, that this person is hiding their sadness and disappointment here. So why are they acting like everything's okay? Okay, so they think that this is the best thing to do. They've thought about it, and they feel like they don't really want to... They don't want attention, okay? They don't want people to... They don't want to get attention from people, so they've been thinking about, okay, this is probably the best thing to do, is that, like, I just should just pretend like everything's okay, because they don't want people to give them attention for it. They just want to do whatever they want to do. They don't really want to talk about it either. They don't really want to do any talking here. It is a bit of a immature energy here, just to pretend that everything's okay. But again, like, they haven't healed either, but they don't want to talk about it, and they don't want... Yeah, I mean, again, here, it's immature energy. It's very foolish. Okay. I mean, if I were you, I wouldn't really worry about it too much. They're just going to do whatever they want to do. This is like, they, if you were to talk to this person about it, they would have said, I know, I've done a lot of thinking about this, and I'm going to do what I want to do. I mean, it is fire energy, so it's like, like, I guess, ask at your own risk. The connection here. Okay, I'm going to see here. So what for you is not satisfying for you in this connection? So let's go from your perspective first. What are you not satisfied with here? I mean, I can kind of see, but let's just kind of, we'll get a clarifier directly here. What are you not satisfied here with? I just kind of want one card. Page of Cups here. There she is. There's the Queen of Swords, but in reverse. Okay, so what you're not satisfied here with is, the way emotions are being talked about here. You don't like how this person talked to you about how they felt. You may have felt that they were too cold. There wasn't enough emotions involved, and I feel like you kind of want an apology. It's like you're waiting for an apology here. You feel like this person was a little too cold, a little too mean here, in the way that they were talking to you, especially about how they felt. Okay, so this person, what are they unsatisfied with here in this connection? Your person here, this Queen of Swords. Okay. The Knight of Wands in reverse, Ace of Flamingos. So they aren't satisfied with the actions that you took here, once you learned the truth. They don't like that you didn't do anything, basically. It feels like you didn't do anything here once you learned the truth. Once they told you the truth, because it does look like this Queen of Swords, they told you very directly, very bluntly what was on their mind, or whatever truth that they wanted to get out here, and they're not satisfied that you didn't do anything once you learned this truth, that that there was no actions that were taken here. Okay, all right, so let's move on, and we're gonna find out how this person is currently feeling towards you. In the current energies, how does this person currently feel towards you, Capricorn? I mean, you might not care, but I mean, I'm still just gonna do it, I guess. Okay, so we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. We have the Hierophant in reverse. The Five of Swords in reverse. The Knight of Coins in reverse. The Ace of Swords in reverse. The Six of Coins in reverse. Knight of Swords. Nine of Wands in reverse. And the Three of Wands. And then we have the Four of Wands in reverse. So overall, this person, they feel like things aren't stable here with you and the connection. No shit. Yeah, this is something that they've observed this about the connection here, and through their observations, they've become honest with themselves that this relationship, this connection here, they feel it's broken, that there's something wrong here. How do they feel towards you, though? There's a lot of not cups here. I mean, they do feel bad. They feel bad about breaking up this connection here. I don't know if they broke up with you or you broke up with them, but they do feel bad about the separation here between the two of you. They do feel like they made things worse than it was. Like, they feel like they may have blown things out of proportion here. There is a stubborn energy here, especially, like, they feel like they do want to talk to you, that they do want to say something here to you. They're really struggling here, though, with like, they feel like they didn't give enough to this connection, or that they could have given more here. It's almost like, in hindsight, they've been thinking about that perhaps they could have given more here, but in the center here, most of all, they just feel like they really didn't tell you everything, or either they didn't tell you everything, or they feel that perhaps the truth didn't get across to you the way that they wanted it to come across, or they feel that yeah, maybe they feel a bit like maybe they shouldn't have told you everything as well. There's a bit of that too, that maybe they felt like they said too much in some ways here. Okay, let's see, what are their intentions towards you, even though I don't really feel like they're doing anything towards you, but let's just see. What is this person's intentions towards you, Capricorn? In the current energies, what is this person's intentions towards you for this month? Okay, so we have the Six of Wands in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the King of Swords, the Page of Wands in reverse, the Moon, the Five of Cups, the Four of Swords in reverse, the King of Wands in reverse, and the Page of Coins in reverse with the Eight of Coins. Now, you will have noticed there are like no cups here, except for the Five of Cups, but that's fives, you know, that's not a good cup to have. So I feel like that's why I also had to say, you know, this could be triggering. I do, you know, I don't see any sort of feelings here towards you. A lot of it is, you know, everything else but. So if you are wondering if this person had like romantic feelings towards you, if they felt, you know, that they wanted to reconcile or anything like that, I mean, I'm sorry to say, but it doesn't look like that, at least not in the current energy here. I see like their intentions really are, you know, I don't really see any forward movement here. They also feel like if they like their intentions here, like they know that nothing is going to, that it's not going to work out, basically. Like their intentions right now are to work more on themselves and work more on, yeah, things, releasing things from the past, you know. Their intentions here are to let go of the past, not to hold on to the past here. And I mean, they don't really know what's in store here for you, for them and for you, like for both of you here. They do feel disappointed here, you know. They're, if you're wondering if they felt bad, they do feel bad. They do feel sad about things here, but I don't see any intentions here to really like do anything. There's a lot of like, they don't know. There's a lot of like, they don't know what to do here about this connection. And they're not really intending to really do anything about it, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of sort of me energy here as well. They're just very focused on themselves and working on themselves. Yeah, that's all I can really tell you. Let's see what the current or the potential outcome here for you and this person in the current energy. What's the potential outcome? Again, energies can change and all that, but I'm just relaying here. What's the potential outcome for you and this person? Okay, we have the Ten of Swords, we have the Chariot, we have the Fool in reverse, we have the Page of Swords in reverse, we have the Ten of Wands in reverse, and we have the Tower in reverse. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. Justice. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, potential outcome here for you and this person. Overall, I do feel that there's going to be a rebalancing here. I feel like somebody here is going to be a little bit more open to fixing things here, but it's going to be a bit of a challenge here. And I feel like one person is going to, there's this feeling of like, I don't know if I really should. I don't feel like there's communication, I'll say that, but I feel that in the energy there's this feeling of, you know, maybe I should work this out, you know, but I'm not sure. Should I? Shouldn't I? I don't know. Like, there's that energy. I feel that may be from both of you, as well. Here, I do see that in the potential outcome here that, at least for you, Capricorn, you are moving forward here. You are moving forward, even though you are feeling overwhelmed. It's like you're just going to get over it. You're going to deal with it. You're going to get over it, because it's like you're getting over the bullshit, basically. You're getting over all the bullshit. You're leaving all the bullshit behind you. But you are having troubles starting this new cycle because you're still picking up the pieces of this tower that has happened here between you and this person. Again, like I said, you're in a transition period. You can't start with the Fool until you finish healing from this tower. And I feel like you haven't completely healed from this tower yet. You're on your way with this Chariot. You are on your way. You're progressing here, but there's still a lot that you need to deal with. There's a lot of issues, a lot of burdens that hold you down with this tower here, but you are starting to end things, end the pain, and let go of the bullshit, which is very good here. But you're still kind of wavering back and forth here. You know, it's like things are starting to balance themselves out here. Okay, there is you know, in your life, things are starting to balance out here. But you're still kind of a little bit unsure about things. Again, go back to the first reading. There's a lot of I can't make up my mind, I'm not sure, uncertain, and all that. You still have that here, even with the potential outcome with this person. But there is some forward movement, which is good. You know, it's a process. You are in transitioning. All right. I'm going to clean this up, and then we're going to go to the final part of the reading. Well, it's not the final part, but the third part of the reading, which is we're going to check in on new energy for you. Okay, so new energy. So this is incoming new energy that we're going to take a peek at. This can be somebody who you've recently met. I would say in the last like 2 months. Probably no longer than that. Somebody who you just don't have much history with, if you know them. Or this is somebody who you haven't met yet. Like I've been saying, the way I'm going to refer to this person, I'm going to refer to them as if you already know them, that you are already talking to them. I'm not going to like keep saying, or you might not have met them yet. You know, let's just imply that, you know, if you haven't met this person yet, then just kind of change that in your mind when I'm talking about this person. All right. Because I don't really like keep repeating myself and get confused. So let's see here in the current energies, what is the overall energy in the connection between you and this new person, Capricorn? Capricorn and the new energy. Ooh, new love. Okay. So, new love, a person has stirred your romantic feelings. So, this new person has the potential here to be some new love. Okay. So, let's see what the incoming energy is like for you towards this person. Their incoming, why can't I fucking shuffle? Their incoming energy towards you, and then how that's affecting your connection between you and this person. If I can fucking shuffle. Alright, Capricorn. You and this new energy. Okay. So we have the King of Swords in reverse. King of Cups in reverse. Knight of Cups in reverse. Your energy towards this person. I feel like you're a little all over the place here emotionally. Um, for some reason, it's upsetting you. You're kind of upset here. I mean, you're kind of like acting out here. Like it's just like I don't know. Your emotions like are like out of control here, and not in a great way. Like this isn't a good way. You are upset towards this person here. It's possible that you have a very like it doesn't make any sense to you that you like the way that you're looking at the situation here. Like I just feel like you have a very narrow way of looking at the situation here. And again, I mean, with the Knight of Cups in reverse, you're not ready. Like, you don't feel like you want to express how you feel. You're not ready to express how you feel, and you don't even have control of your feelings, anyways, to express how you feel. I don't know. It's really weird. It's all over the place. It's all over the place. That's all over the place. Okay, what's their energy towards you? Maybe it's a little better. Two of Pentacles. Oh, okay, it's not better. Eight of Swords in reverse. And 10 of Swords in reverse. So this person's all up in their head about you. They're blowing things out of proportion here. I don't know why. It's like they're blowing things out of proportion here because they're not sure. You know, they're going back and forth here. There's a very wishy-washy type of energy here that's causing them a lot of pain. I feel it has to do with your actions. So whatever you're doing here, I mean, the King of Cups in reverse can be somebody who acts childish, somebody who acts out here, you know, because they can't really, like, they don't really can control their emotions here, so they kind of just act out, and they can act kind of like a brat here. And it feels that way here, and it almost feels like because of that, this person is like, what the fuck is this? Like, I don't know what this is. And they're all like in their heads about it. They may even be blowing things out of proportion. The King of Cups can also be somebody who drinks a lot too. So maybe they're looking at you. Maybe they think you're a drunk or something. I don't know. It's very strange energy here for something that has this energy, this new love energy. This is very strange. I'm gonna tell you that. Um, Perhaps this is much later because here I don't know about this because they just they don't really know what to think about you, to be honest. They're not sure what to think about you. And the thing is this kind of pains them, and I feel like you may have told this person that you're not ready to do anything emotionally right now, and that might be was what's hurting them. Let's see how this is affecting your connection with them. Yeah, the Sun in reverse, the Three of Pentacles in reverse, and the Eight of Wands. Okay, so I feel like you do talk to this person. You are communicating with this person, but you know what? There is a third energy that's stuck here. I don't normally say this so much, but I mean, I'm getting this from you, Capricorn. You know, you're not on the same page with this person. The two of you are just not on the same page here. And I feel like, again, this has to do because you're transitioning. You're still healing. And I feel like that is what that third energy is. I don't really feel like, yes, it's attached to this past person, but I feel a lot of it has to do with the third energy that you are trying to heal from. And I feel that this connection, you're just not on the same page right now because of that, and it does cause some discontentment here in the connection. But I do feel like you guys, you're talking, you're communicating, which that's good. You are talking about it. I do feel that you have communicated to this person that you aren't ready to express any sort of romantic feelings or to be in that sort of energy right now. And it does hurt this person a lot, but I mean, at least you're talking about it. So, the overall energy, yes, suspension, and the Seven of Swords. Yes, I feel like things are up in the air here with you. Again, transitioning. What did I just say? The overall energy here. The reason why things are like this way is because you are still transitioning. But I feel like you don't share everything, and you don't, like, why would you? This person's new. They don't need to know everything that's going on, you know, or has gone on in your life. You explain enough to them. Um, you explain enough of what they need to know, but you know, they don't need to know everything. And you are keeping a lot of this to yourself, I feel, from this person while you are transitioning here. You know, while you're still falling down the rabbit hole, still healing. Okay, let's clarify some of this. Though I feel like a lot of this has been clarified, but I am confused here about this, why you're acting. Let's just clarify this King of Cups here. Okay, so we have a Three of Pentacles in reverse. This, okay. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Nine of Swords and the Hierophant. And the Queen of Cups in reverse. The Three of Cups. Oh, see, here we go. Here's the King of Cups, Queen of Cups, Three of Cups. Okay. So there's a possible divine connection here, divine couple here, with the King and Queen of Cups here, with the Three of Cups in reverse in the middle. I do feel that there may be more drinking going on here. A little bit of the Three of Cups can be like partying too much, being a little too social, or it can be the other way around, being antisocial, because you know, feelings, emotions right now are too much to handle. It's emotionally distressing and all that, and it can be, I don't really want to talk to people right now. There's that as well. This sort of King of Cups energy, this sort of bratty energy, is all because of this, because you guys, because of the third energy that you're dealing with, that, you know, you're not on the same page. You're up in your head about it, and I feel like you're up in your head about what you believe is right, or not right, but like you're up in your head about, you know, what is long-term commitment here. It's something that you worry about. I mean, really, you know, I'll just explain it. You're worried, you're acting this way because you're worried about another relationship, another long-term relationship. You're very concerned about that. And I mean, I just get a lot of energy here of like, I'm not ready, basically. So, but it's coming out in this, like, emotions are all over the place. It's like, yeah, okay. This person, what did I say this was? Oh, right. 8 of 1. Tell me about this 10 of Swords. Okay. Wheel of Fortune, the Sun, and the Nine of Cups. So, okay. So this person is, you know, they're upset because of things that they know they can't control. Obviously, because it's nothing that they control. It's just unfortunate. You know, you've Capricorn, you've gone through this experience and everything, and you're just not ready. And, you know, they can't force you or anything like that. So, you know, they're upset. You know, they feel, you know, pain, you know, from this. But, you know, it's because it's something that they can't control. And they do realize things. I mean, the reason is because they do feel that you are wish fulfillment to them. You know, they do feel like you could be something or someone, I should say, that would bring happiness to them. But, you know, it's unfortunate that you're going through this, you know, transitional period that you're still healing. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's really all that it is. Okay, if you want to know, it's the Emperor here, underneath. So, I mean, you know, it's just, this is, you know, this is all they can control. They can only control themselves. They can't control you. Um, yeah. Uh, I don't feel like I really need to clarify anything else. I mean, everything else seems very clear at what's going on here now. Clearer, I should say. So I think we can just kind of move on to focusing on this person. So what are their feelings towards you? Because we get a glimpse of it at it, but let's see here. How does this person feel towards you, Capricorn, in the current energy? So yeah. So for this month, you know, in the current energy, how does this person feel about you? What are their feelings towards you? This new energy. Okay, so we have the 10 of Coins, we have the 7 of Wands in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse, 10 of Swords, 7 of Cups, 9 of Cups in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse, Queen of Cups, and the Chariot in reverse. And then we have the Magician in reverse. Okay, so overall, their energy here is they don't feel very confident in themselves right now. They don't feel very confident when it comes to going after what it is that would make them happy here with you. I mean, I feel like a lot of that has to do with the way you've been acting. But there is feelings here. You know, the Queen of Cups, they do have a lot of feelings here for you, but they also feel like, you know, they have options here as well. I'm not going to lie about that. They do have some options here, but it almost feels like they're willing to end those options here for you. There is that possibility here, but as things are right now, they don't feel like this is going to go anywhere. They don't feel like with you that anything's going to go anywhere, and they're not really sure if they want to fight for this. But they do feel like you could be somebody who is stable, somebody who could be long-term here. You have that sort of energy coming off of you for them, but not gonna lie, they're gonna do whatever the fuck they want to do here. I mean, I feel like this is a little too early to tell, but they do like you. Okay, so what are their intentions towards you? In the current energies, what is this person's intentions towards you, Capricorn? So we have Death, we have the King of Coins in reverse, we have the High Priestess, Knight of Coins, 2 of Cups in reverse, Strength in reverse, 4 of Swords in reverse, the Tower, and the King of Wands in reverse, and the 9 of Swords. I feel like they are thinking a lot about this connection. Yeah, a lot. You have the 9 and Eight of Swords. They are thinking about what to do here, but I'll be honest, right now, they kind of feel like you're a lot of work. Right now, they do feel like that you don't want a connection with them, that you don't want a connection at all, that you were dealing with some shit here. Um, they feel like there are things that they can't tell you right now. They do see you as going through a transition here. They are willing to wait and see what is happening here with you, but not gonna lie, there are some jealous tendencies here with the King of Coins and the King of Wands in reverse. um they do, yeah, there's a bit of a jealous energy here, a bit of aggression, I guess you could say here, that they don't really want to hold back on. So I mean, there are good things and there are some not so good things with their intentions here. Right now, I feel like this person might have a bit of a short temper that they're hiding. This whole side here is why I'm thinking that with the High Priestess, the Strength in reverse, the King of Wands in reverse, it feels like there's a side of them that they hide from you, that can be quite aggressive. And I feel like it has to do with jealous tendencies. I feel like this person gets jealous very easily. But you know, they are kind of willing here to wait, but I don't know how long they will wait. Okay. What's the potential outcome here between you and this person in the current energies? What is the potential outcome here between you and this person in the current energies? Can you stop flipping in my hands and like actually thank you? Okay, yeah, that was one of the ones that flipped in my hand. I'm like, okay, 4 of Coins in reverse. 7 of Swords, 4 of Cups, Knight of Cups in reverse, Judgment, Page of Cups, Queen of Coins. Okay. Potential outcome here for you, Capricorn. In time, if patiently waiting, because it's like you're working on yourself, and in time, eventually you will get to this Queen of Coins energy. This is, maturing, glowing up, knowing your value, feeling like you've got your shit together. That's the overall energy here. So the potential outcome here, at least for you, Capricorn, is that you are going to get your shit together, over time, while you're healing and working on yourself. Eventually you're going to be okay. The main energy here, the potential outcome here, I do see that there is some sort of deception going on here when it comes to another chance with this person. I feel it's because I feel like you will have blocked this person because you don't want to, you're not ready to kind of go after love. Like, you're not ready, so you may just block this person, because I do get this energy. Your incoming energy is all over the place, and it feels like in order for you to heal, you might actually block this person. But I feel that it might actually be kind of like leading to some sort of, potential second chance later with this person. Because it seems like after some time, like, I mean, Spirit is going to eventually come back around with this Four of Cups and is going to be like, hey, you should have paid attention to this, and is going to offer you something here. I feel like you might even apologize to this person for blocking them once you've healed, once you've gotten better, once you start to see things differently here, because like you might apologize to them for ignoring them, is what I mean. So yeah, I mean, the potential outcome here, I mean, from what I can get from the current energies, is that there is a second chance here with this person, but it's kind of hidden right now. I mean, it's kind of deceptive, because it's like, well, right now we're talking about this is the first chance, but sort of like, where's the second chance? But I do feel like you probably will block this person at some point, but eventually, you are going to come back and you're going to apologize to them for ignoring them at some point here, and that's where sort of the second chance comes in. But that's only going to happen once you've healed and you've gone through this transition period, and you have become a better person, and you've got your shit more together. Okay, so that was that part. So I'm going to clean this up, and then we're going to just kind of get some final energy here, like see what Spirit wants to say, and then we'll wrap things up. Okay, so let's get sort of a final say here from Spirit. It's like final words, final thoughts. What does Spirit kind of want you to know? Like, usually it kind of comes out of, this is what I want you to take from this, since it's such a big reading. It's like, this is kind of what I want you to remember. So what does Spirit want to say to you? Sort of advice or guidance, Capricorn, in the current energies for this next month. What is kind of the takeaway here? It's kind of like the summarizing here for you. Do you want to like cooperate? Okay, thank you. Jeez. All right. Queen of Cups. Queen of Swords in reverse. The Six of Pentacles in reverse. And then the Sun in reverse. And then we have the Two of Wands here. Okay, so what does Spirit want to tell you? So overall, the overall energy here is, how would I put this? It feels like, because you're in the first reading and even throughout the reading, there is this energy with you of uncertainty, not sure which path to go, not sure, like can't really make up your mind. And I feel like with the Two of Wands here, and I feel like Spirit is kind of telling you, whatever you choose, whatever direction you choose to go in, you're not going to feel, great at first. Like, it's not, that is going to come later. It's going to feel like you're not going to feel completely satisfied with your choice here. And I mean that's kind of like sort of the truth of the matter here. The Queen of Swords in reverse is like you're just not going to be happy with either choice here for some time. That I do get the energy of the Queen of Swords here. That is that past person's energy is coming through here. And I feel like a lot of this has to do with that person, that energy here of why you're not going to be completely satisfied with whatever choice you make. You know, it's because, you know, this Queen of Swords, you know, there's something here about this connection with this person that isn't quite balanced. There does seem to be, you know, with the Queen of Cups here, it has to do with emotions. It has to do with an emotional connection here that with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, you know, it's not balanced. I mean, it's all just not balanced. And I feel that it's like Spirit is reminding you here almost that, you know, it's a process here. Yeah. I mean, it's very strange, this energy here. I mean, I feel like really what Spirit is reminding you of is a lot of this, you know, is just going to take time. You know, it's going to take time to rebalance here because you do have an emotional connection here. And I mean, really, it's not fair. You're not going to feel like it's fair that this emotional connection exists here. But I feel like Spirit is just kind of reminding you, like, those parts of the reading, the parts of the reading where the Queen of Swords showed up, are possibly parts that you should focus on as well. Here, focus, because there are some emotional attachments here that kind of need to be worked out, need to be rebalanced. Okay, I mean, it's kind of a weird message. I don't really understand it. Maybe you do. Yeah, just, you know, remember the overall oracle here. You are in a transitional period here, at least for the next month. So that is your reading, Capricorn. Thanks for watching and sticking through it and everything. You know, I tried to kind of move things along as smoothly and quickly as I could. So I hope that, you know, it wasn't too bad here. And if you enjoyed this or you just found it interesting in any way, I do appreciate it if you could like and or subscribe. It helps me do more with the channel, and you'll be notified when I post new readings, which is fairly regularly. I try to, at the very least. Yeah, so good luck this month, and take care, and I hope you have a good day or good night wherever you are, and I will talk to you later.